Notice is hereby given at a regular meeting of the Town of Anthony Council to be held on Monday, December 11th, 2023 at 5:30 p.m. Town Hall, 401 Wildcat Drive, Anthony, Texas 79821. For the purpose of considering the following agenda items. All agenda items are subject to action. The Town of Anthony Council reserves the right to meet in a closed session for consultation with attorney on any agenda item should the need arise, and if applicable pursuant to authorization by Title V, Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. The current time is 5:34.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll continue with quorum. Let's begin with Councilwoman Stevens.
Here.
Councilman Weeks.
Here.
Mayor Turner.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Alfaro.
Here.
Councilwoman Flores.
Here.
And Councilman Chavez is absent. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, excellent. Public comments and receipt of petitions. Does not appear that there are any public comments.
No, sir.
Okay,
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay, perfect. All right, 5.0, approval of the minutes of the following Town of Anthony Council meetings, 11th to 27th, 2023, regular Town Council meeting.
Motion to approve minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes 4-0. All right, 6.0, new business.
You guys have to make a motion to move that.
Yeah. All right, so if somebody wants to make a motion to move the Transportation Board, the Rio Grande Council of Governments up, so we can discuss that one first.
Motion to move that up. The Red Council of Governments. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes 4-0.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Shmeti Sequintanilla. I am the Regional Services Director for the Rio Grande Council of Governments. Wanted to advise the council that there is a vacancy that the town of Anthony holds, and that's through our Solid Waste Advisory Committee. So our committee for the SWAC, the Solid Waste Advisory, it's actually for a 2-year period. And prior to this new biennium, we did have Mr. Romero, be part of the SWAC, and so he is no longer in office. And during that interim, Councilman Weeks was the proxy for that committee. So what we wanted to do now is to go ahead and on all our committees from the COG, we're going to go ahead and solicit nominations, applications, for those interested members who would like to go ahead and participate on any of our committees when there is a vacancy. So just to advise the council that there is a vacancy, and we're hoping that we can fill that vacancy so we can submit our membership to KCEQ for this next biennium.
Okay.
So I believe behind your agenda item, you should have the application, and I believe you have also the application electronically and through a QR code or something? My staff did that, so I don't know how that works. But anyhow, we would gladly like for somebody from the town of Anthony to participate in the committee. We don't meet often, at most, maybe 3 times out of the year, just to look at some of the permits that are submitted to TCEQ or any applications for either water or quality air quality control. Border Steel here with Vinton and Anthony, they're the ones that submit a lot of the permits, renewal permits that they've already have in place. There also is a mechanism for jurisdictions to go ahead and submit a solid waste project, a cleanup project, and we really would love for the town to submit something for this next fiscal year of 25, because those projects for 24 have already been processed. But for 25, maybe there's an opportunity for an interest from the town to submit maybe a solid waste project. tire cleanup or even a, heavy bulk waste collection, we can do that as well.
Okay, perfect. Excellent, thank you, we will definitely do that.
Would you be considering a nomination right now?
I nominate Sally.
Or would you get back to me? Since it was considered as an action item, what's your preference?
Why don't we wait and talk and see who's interested?
Does it have to be a council member or can it be
Citizen.
one of the employees?
Right, it can be a department person, a staffer from the town, or it can be an elected official, it's up to you.
Because to that effect, I would nominate Isael, solid waste and management individual.
If he is willing
Then
to
you have to
serve.
have a second.
If he is willing to serve.
Willing to serve, perfect.
I nominate whichever one applies, Isael as the new Town of Anthony Waste Advisory Committee person for RGCG.
I second it.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, motion passes 4-0.
Wonderful, thank you.
I'll fill out the application money, so?
Yes,
Or you want me to do it now?
no, you can send it to me, I was just gonna get your contact so I can follow up. Solid Waste Advisory Committee, there's a subcommittee that's gonna look at, we have multiple vacancies within this committee, so everybody, the subcommittee was gonna go ahead and review everybody's application, should there have been several recommendations. So, but since there's one, if I can share, or I'll send, the chief has my contact information, and then you can send me the application?
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
Congratulations on your new duties there.
Thank you.
So, perfect, alright. Now, returning to the agenda, item 6.1, discussion, consideration, and action on sick leave policy for the town of Anthony, Texas.
So I'm gonna have to ask council to postpone or the policy. We need to do some revisions to it before we could bring it up for discussion. So if you guys would like, I would like to postpone
Move to postpone.
it. Thank you.
Do we have the current policy so we could check it out and see how it's changing?
There is no current policy.
Yeah,
There is none.
No, there's a PTO policy, which is paid time off, which includes sick leave, so we do have a policy.
And a catastrophic policy that we all currently have
Right.
for extenuating circumstances. We can send those to you, I can forward those, yes ma'am.
And then annual leave, how does that?
Can we have a workshop on it? That way those questions could be answered at
I
that time.
think so, because,
I'll send what's in the handbook to you, through what Isael, and then we'll mainstream that to
and
you.
then it'll be current, whatever you
Yes.
want.
Thank you.
Alright, no problem.
Can we make a motion?
Yeah.
Move to postpone.
Yeah.
Yes, second, thanks.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. Alright, discussion on contracting 1887 venture for artificial intelligence and technology services. For that one, council, I would say let's go ahead and table that one for now as well, because I had spoken with the individual, Dr. Kelsey, and he's reworking his contract to include a broader scope of services. So we'll bring that forward once he's done with that one.
Move to postpone.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. Alright.
Was May 28th, since May 27th is a holiday, and also, I believe November 11th is a holiday, which is a Monday, so we're doing it for Tuesday.
And I'd suggest moving October 14th to the 15th, because that's Columbus Day. It's a national holiday, so
Oh,
office will be closed.
we don't have that as a, no, we don't have that as a holiday.
Oh, we don't?
The town, that's why I went back. So,
But I'd still suggest moving it, because there's a lot of people that's a 3-day weekend.
can you tell me again which one, Sean?
October 14th, moving to the 15th.
Okay,
And then I don't know if we should try to have a meeting on 23rd. I imagine that's, Christmas is 2 days later, Christmas Eve. I bet people are out of town, traveling.
Most likely. But, I
We
mean,
can move it to the 30th, or we can wait.
yeah, we could, yeah, because those can always be altered out anyway.
So let's do, I mean, December ends, the 23rd would be the last Monday of the month. So we could do, so I was doing, December 9th and December 23rd. I could do, December 2nd, December 16th-ish. But it is every second and fourth Monday of the month, which is what we have. Just cancel that day?
You can always make it, I'd put
We
it,
can do a special.
you can do it as the 16th, so it wouldn't be considered special, and then if you wanna cancel it, you can.
Okay, so,
If it's a special meeting, then you gotta have 4 people instead of 3.
so the 16th, okay. So I will be switching October 14th to October 15th, and then I'll be switching, December 23rd to December 16th for the 2024 designated dates. And then I kept the time, 5:30 p.m., and then everything else is the same.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Motion passes 4-0.
Can I get roll call? So I'll forget. Okay, let's begin with Mayor Pro Tem Alfaro,
Yes.
Councilwoman Stevens,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Alfaro.
Yes.
I'm sorry?
You just said yes,
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
first.
I'm saying it twice.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Councilman Chavez is absent, sorry, and Councilwoman Flores,
Yes.
and
I'll say yes.
Councilman Weeks. Sorry, I'm looking down. Yes, okay, thank you.
Alright, perfect. So, moving onward then, that leaves us for 7.0. Does anybody have reports for this week?
Yeah, on the financial, Jessica, if you want to step in on anything, but you're working on the 21, fiscal year 2021, 2022 financials for the audit. Anything you want to throw in about that?
Still in progress.
Okay. So, and then fund views awaiting a questionnaire. What's the next step after the questionnaire?
So, let me, jump on that. So with FundView, there was an Excel questionnaire that I had to submit, which I did. And then they had sent me another email for more information, which I showed Mayor for follow-up. I haven't gotten to that one, Council. Just a
So
couple
what,
more.
what's, yeah, but what, is there anything else after that?
Hope not. I thought that Excel was the only thing, and then they sent me another email, so I'm hoping that email should be it.
And then the, contract and the sick leave policy, which is on hold. I will say one thing though that I heard is, and it was noted that sick leave is already budgeted for because hours are budgeted for. And I want to remind everyone that, Cindy, help me out. How many years ago did we have numerous workshops to combine time off when sick leave to make it PTO? Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, before COVID?
It was right before COVID, because I remember we had that meeting, it was one of the very first virtual meetings we had because of that. So that was presented virtually, I remember that.
So one thing that we have to consider is, yes, we can have sick leave. The reason we got rid of it in the first place was because it was being abused, and there's a lot of paperwork that's involved with sick leave.
Are we discussing it now?
No, I'm talking about financial summary. And, okay, I won't.
Council, I'm sorry for the interruptions. For the minutes approved, because I was trying to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you got that.
Yes.
Sorry, you guys go a little faster.
No, you're good. Did you continue?
Well, the bottom line is, when you have people have time off, if they take the full time off, you have to supplement and have somebody do their jobs if they are sick for a long time or they have a long vacation time. We are not big enough to allow people to have 2 months off and not fill the void. So it's a misconception to believe that we have it budgeted for. we have it budgeted for to pay employees to work.
So Sean, with that and council, could we do a workshop on Monday, which is the 18th, or do y'all wanna wait? I just wanna make sure I get the date so I can post it, and since I have you all here right now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then also I'll remind everyone that when we put stuff on the budget and it has a financial part to it, we have to say where the money's coming from. So if it says, if it's not budgeted for, we have to show with a line item, like we're replacing or deleting one line item, we're taking money from one line item and putting it into.
You would need a budget resolution as well.
Right, but so when we've had in the past several months, if we have financial things changing, we have to either say it's budgeted for, or it's not, and if it's not, we have to show where the money's coming from.
That should all be on the cap as well.
Yes.
So you all are aware.
Also, council, what the time for the workshop on Monday? 2, 3, 4. Which is. Could we do it at 2?
No.
Just really quick,
Do it 3,
I have to
4.
be present for that, so I do have a training at 3 o'clock, from 3 to about 4:30ish, so that's, sorry, I didn't put that month direction, I have some training.
Can you send someone else?
I can try. It's because it's bilingual, I don't have a lot of bilingual speakers for that training, so let me see if I can get someone to do it. Okay, I'll work my magic as much as I can.
Just do it at 5.
Okay.
Alright,
Thank you, council.
What was the original time, 2?
2.
No, she started at 3, went to 4, and then came back to 2.
Let's do it at 2 to give you all time so that we're fresh, because I think if we start at 5 and it goes long, it's gonna keep everybody here a lot longer than we need to, so.
What time?
Let's do 2. I'll figure something out on my end. I'll be here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, council.
alright, did anybody else have any other reports?
Well, the parks are looking real good with all the beautiful lights and
Oh, yes.
they have put out really beautiful, maintenance, on them, so we're good.
Perfect, at least as for administration, the parade of lights was ideal, it turned out excellent, we had a very large turnout. Everybody was happy, and I again would like to thank all of the work and participation that went into, and all of the local restaurants and eateries that also were out there to assist and, provide hot chocolate and food to the public.
The kids love all the candy.
Oh, they did, thank you, yes, and that was a good one to the town crew for getting all that candy, especially last minute, to some degree. All right, excellent.
It didn't matter.
The Meet the Mayor did go well. We did have a couple of citizens show up. We had good discussions. They asked several very good questions and everything. A lot of it based around codes and things of that nature. So one thing that I can add to that one is citizenry. Look into the camera. Citizenry, please make sure that you are up to code on everything and you are well aware of the codes. Do not violate the codes for such as parking on your lawn or things of that nature, having debris in the yard. Because at this point we're offering about a 1-week time frame before our codes department really gets out there and does a hard crackdown. So please definitely ensure that, and if you're not sure what the codes are, you can always call and ask. So we would be more than happy to let you know if you think anything's out of compliance. All right. Yes, that is another one. Thank you, Ms. Valerie, for reminding me. We have the GoGov app for the town as well now. This is something that citizens, you guys can download, and this allows the town to send out push button notifications to the town, so, or anybody who downloads it. So it's very, very helpful if you guys, if anything is to happen, if you want to keep current on these events. You don't need a Facebook, you don't need anything else. We'll be sending this information out via the GoGov as well. So it is very, very helpful. You can go ahead and download it. The instructions are on the website for it. They're also right here. You'll just have to go to your Google Play Store or the App Store for Apple and then download it and then register. And that should do. Was there anything else on that one that I missed, Chief?
I don't think that, you can also bypass the registration. Are you still getting alerts? I tested it with Jessica.
Yes.
So you just download it, you don't actually have to register, your information. And you get just have your push notifications on, so every time we send a notification, it'll pop up. We don't keep track of your emails, nothing like that. So if you don't want to register, it's fine. You don't have to register. Just download the app and you'll be able to get the notification. Also, if you sign up, you also can get them via email. You don't have to have the application. So you'll get an email and it'll look, whatever it is we send out, it'll look exactly the same way. Pretty soon, we're gonna launch the codes application on there. So you can actually submit a code complaint online. So that's gonna be a good option. But right now, we're just waiting for the parcel data and for some of the IT, not on your site, but over there, to get it situated. So it'll be a lot easier to.
All right, perfect, excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do we have a choice like a language to the people? No, it's all language.
You mean like
Spanish.
bilingual? So that will be on my end. I'll start posting flyers and doing them in Spanish with the help of a clerk. She's really good at.
So the notifications will be in Spanish also?
No, it's in English, but the flyers itself, I will have them in Spanish.
Right. So when we post the flyers on there, the posted flyers should be in English and Spanish.
Oh, I see. Little post flyers.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Your
just-
notifications and you'll see them on your app and see what's going on with the town.
Very nice.
So that is a very good one. So thank you and kudos to the clerks for helping out with that. All right, excellent. So 8.0, the town council will go into a closed executive section pursuant to section 551.074, personnel matters of the Texas Government Code to deliberate the appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, or charge against an officer or employee. The open meeting will reconvene following a closed session, at which time action, if any, will be considered. Town council will go into a closed session to deliberate the employment, evaluation, reassignment, or duties on hiring 2 police officers for the Anthony Police Department. Current time is 5:57.
5:57.
Chief's room?
Yeah.